Okay guys, I just want to show you this guy. I just saw him. I didn't see how he's set up, but I want us to learn from his mistake. Or it's not really a mistake, but what we can do in his case. If you look and you see the space he has a lot of space. So space isn't the problem, but look at how he is in that hole. There's something that confuses people when they are in that hole that I'm gonna show you.
Okay, so here's what is happening. If you look at the way his truck is, right? So we can see this right here is where the front of the trailer is. When you look right here, the space that you see right here is kind of as if he's almost hitting this trailer, and that is where the confusion comes in. But if you look at where his tires are, this is a pivot area. In other words, this trailer is pivoting. When he got into there and put in the tail end of the trailer, his tires right here are pivoting. But the interesting thing, when he is turning, it's gonna look as if in where, like when he looks here, he looks as if he sees that he's gonna hit this trailer. And the reason why that is happening is because these tires are pivoting where this trailer is turning. And I'm gonna show you using the, like the toy truck. I'm gonna show you exactly what I mean. But if you look at the way his trailer is and where these tires are and how these have turned, right now he needs to start thinking about going back underneath, because at this point you want to start getting like rotating, getting your tires this side so you go back underneath. And as you do that, this place here, these back tires are still going to continue to pivot, because right now he already told the trailer that he wants it to come this side, right? So at this particular time, I know it's going to look like, when he's looking at this trailer here, it will look like he's going to hit this trailer. But if he turns and starts to get back underneath, this these tires here in the back are still going to rotate to get this trailer this side, even though he will be getting back underneath. It's a little confusing when you're just starting out, but trust me, it works. And this kind of situation messes up a lot of people. Let's continue and see what's happening. So he has a lot of space here, but you see he's worried now. It looks like he's gonna hit this. But if you look at these front tires, right now he needs to get back underneath, because again, as I said, if he starts to get back underneath, these are going to continue to rotate. Remember, I told you guys that it takes time for your trailer to react. So you have to always kind of think ahead of it. You are looking at it, but also thinking ahead of it. Again, it's going to come back to the concept of understanding your pivot areas and getting back underneath the trailer. So there he got afraid that he was going to hit, so he decided to come out. Now again, I'm looking at this from a far, like I don't know what kind of space he has here, but from what I see, it looks like he had enough space. But this is something that I know confuses, because when you're not yet, when you don't know what the trailer is doing, you almost think you are going to hit that trailer. But again, I'm going to show you using the toy truck exactly what happens and how you need to kind of think of what is happening with a trailer at this point.
Okay, so let me see if I can try and explain exactly what is happening and how to deal with that situation. So when this guy was packing up, so just assume that there's another trailer or a truck, whatever it is. So this is the first trailer or truck, whatever it is, and then the other side, whether it's a sport, a truck or trailer, but there was a trailer here and a trailer on the other side, right? So he would get in the hole and he would be kind of stuck like that, right? And he had the concept right in the sense that, let me do this. He had the concept right in the sense that when he came in, he was like at that angle, right? And so what confuses people is this space right here. The funny thing is, when you are at this space right here, again, remember, we are talking about pivot points. There's a pivot point here where your fifth wheel is, and a pivot point where your tires are. So anytime you're pushing this side, That means you're pushing this side, right? So he was at a very good angle like that. And what confused him is like he would push this trailer this side because of the angle he was at. He would go like this. And when you are in the truck, you look here, it's as if this place is gonna hit when you are here. That's the way it looks. But the trick is just go slowly and watch it as you get back underneath, because if you take a long time, if you don't get back underneath, then you're going to end up in a situation where you may be now like this, right? You'll be like, your trailer may end up being like this. You'll be so confused. So the idea is when you are in there, you want to start getting back underneath, because you have to think ahead of your trailer, what your trailer is doing. So when you start to get back underneath, remember it's going to take a while for you to get back underneath. But as you go back to get back underneath, this trailer is still moving back. But as it moves back, now this where the tires are have also turned into a pivot area, which means that your trailer is going to do this. You see, it's going to come and do like this as you come in. And as you do that, slowly by slowly, this point here is going to open up. You see how it's opening up? Because this is a pivot area where your tires are, when you are in like that, when you start to rotate it, at first it's going to look as if it's going to hit, but just take it slowly and rotate it. Before you know it, it will look as if it's going to hit, but then it will start to open up. I don't know if you guys can see this. I hope you can. You see how it has opened up? So most people have it right, but they look here and in their mind they're like, I'm gonna hit that. But because this is a pivot area, because you're causing your tires to turn, it's gonna turn slowly like this. And eventually that area is gonna open up. I know, let me try and bring this closer and show you what I mean. So you're like that, right? You see how this is a small space? But as these tires pivot, because they are a pivot area, it's going to start to open up. You see how it's opening up? Because this part of the trailer is coming this side, and this part of the trailer is going that side. This side it's going to open up. It's just a matter of time. At first, it will look as if it's going to hit, but then it's going to open up. Now, I want you to be very careful. Look at it and make sure it's not hitting. And the way to do that, as you come in, when you set up as you come in, instead of coming in like this, at this angle like this, try to come in as if you're coming in like this. You see that? There's a difference between, let me see if I can show you guys what I mean. Give me a moment. Let me get a paper here. Let's try and use this book, right? Let's say this book was here. Again, remember, when I show you the other videos, I tell you, always look at these tires as a line, right? So let's say this is the line you are looking at, or that maybe this is where you are going, right? You are shooting for this place. Don't come in at an angle like this. So don't come in like, say this is the spot. I'm sorry if I'm confusing you, but hopefully you guys can see. Let's say this is where you are coming in, right? Don't come in at that angle. Try and come in like as if you want to come in like this. You see the difference? There's a difference between coming in straight like this and you trying to come in like this. That's what you're trying to do. You want to, as much as possible, to think of that. Don't think of coming in like this and then go like this. Don't go straight like that. Think of a curve that you want to come and curve it. So in this case, what we are talking about, we are saying you come in like this, come in like this, and then like this. Don't come in like this, so you can go like that. Now, sometimes because of the space ahead of you, you may have to come in like this and then like this, right? But he had enough space. But what I'm saying is, again, however way you come in, remember that when you come in and you are in the hole like that, it's gonna, when you look here, when you look like he was looking at this area, he was afraid he was gonna knock. He was gonna hit this thing. But if you do it right, what's gonna happen is as this trailer comes this side, it's going to open up. That space is going to slowly open up because this trailer is coming this side. That space is going to slowly open up. It's going to open up. Don't be afraid of it. I promise you it will open up and you'll be in the hole. Just don't forget to get back underneath as fast as you can, because the way he was, when you look at him, he was so stuck in there like that, worried of this place. But if he started to get back underneath, because the trailer would still take time, he would be able to get back underneath while these tires pivot, and this area would start to open up and he would be in there like that. It confuses a lot of people, but hopefully you guys can be able to think about it. Just take time to think about that and imagine it. If you think about that concept and imagine it in your head, it will make sense. You want this pivot area to start pivoting like that, that space will open up and you'll be back in there. So I hope this really will make sense to you. For those of you that want to come work for JB Hunt, we are hiring new truck drivers, experienced truck drivers, lease owner. Those of you that have trucks that want to lease on to JB Hunt, just text me your information, 877-667-3750. Again, that is 877-MOSES50. Text me, or you can email me, moses@driversuccess.com, or you can go to the website driversuccess.com and fill out a form. If you decide to just call JB Hunt directly, let them know Moses and give them my alpha code, which is KANM8, referred you, and they will take care of you. When you let them know that Moses referred you, they know exactly who you are talking about. Some of them may be new, so give them my alpha code. But the best thing you can really do is just easily text me your information at 877-667-3750, or email me, moses@driversuccess.com. I really wish you guys success in all you do. Until next time, stay blessed and stay safe. Bye-bye.